Alrighty, welcome back to episode 10 of Black Hole's Let's Play series. I just did a little bit of mining and I found not one, but two dungeons. A spider dungeon and a zombie dungeon right next to each other. So I got a music disc and a saddle. But check it out, I got two steadfast drones, forestry, the bees. Some red and yellow garnets. Those are Greg Tech gems, emeralds, other stuff. Two feather falling. I don't know what I'm gonna do with that. Music disc, saddle, bread. Oh boy, some silver, gunpowder, buckets, cocoa beans, the usual excess cobblestone I don't need for mining. And two sapphires and four rubies. These two are also Greg Tech gems. And that is awesome that I found exactly 4 rubies in one chest. Because I was thinking about building a particular machine that I'm going to use these right away, basically. So I'm going to leave that there. Yeah. Okay, something else. You know, this silver, that's some kind of silver? No, it's not. Very similar, doesn't it? Anyway, where is my deal? I fixed this backpack. Where'd it go? Oh well, I fixed the backpack, so now I can show you. It was a stupid little thing, I just forgot one line. If I put one kind of steel and silver in there, and throw these on the ground, watch them very carefully. Oh, you probably missed it, but they were transformed into these kinds. Cool. So that's great, I love that. It's my favorite. It's cool. I transformed them. Okay. So now that we got that, it's time to get around to a few more Greg Tech machines, including that industrial electrolyzer that that we need for the ores in the Nether. Look at it, it's not that terribly complicated actually. You see another extractor, an electrolyzer, which is an Industrialcraft machine that has a use, I'm just not sure what it is. And a magnetizer. I don't ever use those. Some of those iron plates and advanced circuits. Not actually that bad. But if you hover over it, it says max EU input 128. So that actually uses medium voltage. Now, there's nothing wrong with running a medium voltage machine on low voltage, except that it'll be very, very slow. But I think I want to upgrade to medium voltage anyway, which is why I'm glad I have found those rubies. In order to upgrade, what I'm going to do is replace this level 1 bat box with the second tier of Industrialcraft storage. It's called an MFE. Right here. And more Greg Tech additional recipes, don't worry about those. What we need is some gold cables, which are just basically the same as copper, only with gold, and they require twice as much rubber to cover them. And some energy crystals, which are a diamond surrounded by a redstone, or an industrial diamond, or a ruby. So it's really like, wow. I mean, I just happened to find 4 of them. That's awesome. So I was thinking we could do that, and then you need to use the gold cables to hook it up. And I'm thinking of keeping it right here and then moving all these machines over here. But now that I say that, maybe I should do it the other way around. Move the bat box and place an MFE over here. Have medium voltage, because I want to you have to step it down, the medium voltage to low voltage, otherwise these machines will explode. If you put medium voltage into these machines, they will blow up. So that's bad. There's a way to take the medium and go to low, and that way around, but I think what I want to do is put something. Yeah, you know what? I think I'll... I need more geothermals to keep up with medium voltage. My lava thing is empty again. You know what? Yeah, I think I do want to replace it. But anyway, first step first though, let's make that MFE. Let's get some gold. And a bunch of rubber. These are insulator cables. You gotta insulate them a second time. Okay. And then we're just gonna need a bunch of redstone. And these rubies. Now these energy crystals are basically the tier 2 battery. You see, they can actually store power. So, just like the rechargeable battery is the low tier, these ones are the medium tier. Which then makes sense that you would use a bunch of them together to make a box of batteries. Basically, the MFE. There. That was easy. Especially after being used to all these Greg Tech recipes. The regular Industrialcraft recipes seem extremely easy. Okay, now we need to dismantle all this. It's a good thing we got our Omni Wrench. Oh! There was an industrial diamond in there, I forgot about that. No big deal. Hello? Okay. My mouse is not very responsive. Okay, MFE. Do the same thing we're doing before, have it point backwards. MFE can hold 600,000 EU, and it outputs at 120 per tick. It's gonna take a little while for that one geothermal to fill it up, especially when I'm actually running things off of it, so we'll probably have to get a couple of geothermals later. Put this bat box away. We'll probably find a way to use that somewhere else. What we need now... Okay, let's get, some more gold cables. What do I do with that gold? There we go. Whoa! Man, that was scary. Okay, get some gold cables. Now, let's put the... Alright. Haven't actually made the electrolyzer yet. When we do, we'll put it right here above the MFE. And now we need a transformer. Okay, 3 tiers of transformers. Low voltage, medium voltage, high voltage. The low voltage here goes from low voltage to medium voltage, and it's extremely cheap. Medium goes from low, or from medium to high, and then high voltage transformer goes from high to extreme. Anyway, we just need some copper and some cables. And some wood. Okay, place this down. Okay. Looks a little bit like the bat box, doesn't it? It's got, all these sides have 1 dot. Those are the lower side. In this case, it's low voltage. And then the 3-sided dot, or 3-dotted side, is the higher voltage. So on the low voltage one, these are low voltage, and this one's medium voltage. The default rate of the or state of the transformer is to take medium voltage in here and output low voltage through all the other sides. If you apply a redstone signal to it, it will do the opposite. It'll take low voltage from these sides and output high volt or medium voltage this way. And then I thought oh, it is. I'm double clicking. There we go. My mouse is overly sensitive in this case. There we go. So it points to it the same way the bat box was. Okay. So, and I want to make sure things don't explode, because this won't like it if I put things in wrong either. Do it like that. If I put okay, I can do it right now. Put copper cable here, these two will touch. And if I have the gold cable there and the machines here, medium voltage power will flow from here, up to here, over to here, and copper cables can't take medium voltage. It will fry out, it will disappear. Plus it'll flow into the machine back here and make it blow up. So that's not good. So we need some way to put these 2 cables next to each other, but have them not actually touch. And for that, Industrialcraft has a useful feature of painters, paint rollers, all the colors. Okay, so we just get 2 iron and 3 pieces of wool. There's no way I have 6 pieces of wool. That's another piece of wool. But yeah, okay, I'm gonna go get some wool. I'll be right back. Alrighty, I got my 2 painters, and I killed a slime while I was at it. Okay, just need 2 different colors of dye. Yellow, or red, that's red. I'd really rather not use lapis if I can help it. I don't want to use brown either. Cyan, perfect. Okay, now let's just come back here and you paint just one of them, doesn't do anything. Gotta paint both of them. Now they don't touch. Perfect. So now we can put copper cables all along here in order to touch any machines we need. So put the electrolyzer here. It seems fitting that the centrifuge should go next to it. The extractor and compressor down here on the bottom. I'm gonna put the plate bending machine right here. There we go. IC2, Greg Tech. Perfect. So now let's actually make that industrial electrolyzer. Okay, let's get started. Now I gotta learn where everything is again. Make an extractor, an electrolyzer, and a magnetizer. That's 3. Good thing I just made up more refined iron. And I'm gonna need more circuits. That's not gonna be enough either, isn't it? No, it won't. Do I have more rubber? No, don't. I'm gonna go get more supplies and stuff and probably craft up like half the things before I come back. Alright, almost done. Gotta make some iron fences. This seems kinda neat. They're just, you know, fences, but made of iron. Yes. Alright. Yes. Okay, alrighty, that's excellent. FE is filling up. It's not gonna be filling up for long once we actually turn this thing on and start using it. It's got a bunch of recipes too. All kinds of things. But, important thing, we can now use these ores. And also actually bauxite from the overworld. I found one piece. These will actually be useful now. But we're gonna need to make some cells. Let's throw away some of this stuff. There it is. Tin. We're gonna need a lot of empty cells. Okay, put those in there, and boom. Zinc and sulfur. Now zinc can be used to make brass. Doesn't have too terribly many uses. You make zinc chest, oh boy. Brass. That's pretty much it. Oh wait, the plate. Quick, I forgot he moved everything, most things to the plates. Okay, so you can use it as an ingredient in mixed metal ingots. Brass. Mixed metal ingots. Aha, okay, here we go. brass machine hull. Cheap machine block. Coolio? Gotta figure out how to make these. I think I need to make an assembly machine. Assembling machine. Do I have enough cinnabar? Okay, yeah. Cool. You never know how much stuff you're gonna need to use for each one. Iron and sulfur. Cool. A little bit more useful, maybe. Mercury and more sulfur. Everything in the nether has some sulfur in it. Sulfur. You use to make sulfuric acid. You make gunpowder out of it with saltpeter. Gunpowder, gunpowder. Fertilizer. Sulfur cell. Sodium sulfide cell. Sulfuric acid cell. The whole chain of things. You never know what stuff's gonna do. But the electrolytes are still darn useful, and now that I have it, I'm going to go out and mine bauxite. Because bauxite is now not only usable, but extremely useful. I need to make a watch. I gotta make a watch right now, because it's killing me. Bauxite dust. We're gonna throw in there. Anyway, I know where that deposit was. I'm gonna go mine a bunch of bauxite, and then I'll be back. Clock. Alright, I'm back, and I have bauxite. Another reason for the pulverizer to pulverize things. And for those of you who don't know, and I assume that most of you don't know, bauxite is... GregTech machines, they don't load up their textures until you open them, and then close them again, if you go away far away. Anyway, bauxite is the real world source, the ore of... It's gonna take too long for my dramatic pause. Aluminum! And for those of you wondering, it's a different kind of aluminum from this kind of aluminum. They're not equivalent. You can't use this aluminum for that aluminum. Yeah, this is or natural aluminum, and it's natural aluminum. It's not not the same as the aluminum I'm about to be making. It is, however, the same kind of aluminum you've seen in all these recipes. That kind. So, useful. There you go. Occasionally get out of bauxite itself, but most of the time you need to get it from the electrolyzer. You can actually electrolyze a lot of different things. Clay dust, lazurite, sodalite dust, bauxite there. Get aluminum. That's also the only way to get titanium. And a bunch of other byproducts and things. Anyway, how are we doing? That's what I thought. Dropping fast. 1 is not going to do it. Especially when it doesn't have any lava. Jeez. I'm going to go fix that problem. Be right back. Figured since I was already in the nether, might as well gather up some of this pyrite dust. Or pyrite. This is pyrite. Just check my backpack. Yeah, pyrite. Which some of you might just recognize as iron pyrite. Also being called fool's gold. So, see? It kinda looks like gold, doesn't it? Yep. I kinda like how Greg, gave it different textures. So, some of it looks like overworld ore, some of it looks like emerald ore, some of it looks like, lapis. Just the texture of it, even if it's all the same thing. Anyway, I'm just gonna grab a whole bunch of this while I'm here. Be back. Okay, I'm back. Got plenty of pyrite dust. Stuff is everywhere in the nether. Almost gone through all our bauxite. Got some aluminum. Now aluminum, you can't just put it in a regular old furnace to get your aluminum ingots. You've got to use a blast furnace here. Okay, let's see. What else? What else can we do? I hooked up 3 more geothermals. And if you look in the MFE, you'll see they're not even keeping up with just the electrolyzer. Not even anything else. So we're gonna do something about that. But the aluminum has a lot of uses. Let's check this out. Come on. Mostly as replacements for iron and things, instead of like pistons and the conveyor and the generator. Make rails out of it. Rebar. Posts. Most every recipe must be plates. Yeah, okay, so you can use it in mixed metal ingots. Various things. Standard machine casings. Generators. Again, most of these things you're using it in place of iron or something else. So but it's pretty cheap, really, considering it's a sort of aluminum's sort of a byproduct from a lot of the GregTech machines. A printing factory says printing books and it can paint stuff. What are all these things? Thermal generator, gas turbine. Ooh, we might have to get this. I mean methane. Because semi-fluid generator. Because we're making a bunch of hydrogen. Gas turbine, 15 EU per tick. At 15,000 EU at 16 EU per tick in a gas turbine. Cool. So we might have to make a gas turbine and use all this hydrogen we're making. You can make hydrogen a bunch of other ways too. Oh, you can turn it to liquid hydrogen and pump it around liquid. And you can make it straight from water. Anyway. Might have to do that. Cool. And bauxite, like I said, is the only source of titanium. Well, okay, maybe not the only source, but there aren't very many sources of titanium. And we're gonna need an industrial blast furnace for this one. The blast furnace is from Railcraft. The industrial blast furnace is GregTech's answer to it, and it's gonna be definitely my next step. So we're going to need 2 induction furnaces, which aren't really that expensive considering all the other stuff we've seen. 2 circuits, easy. Copper nickel heating coil, which is actually extremely cheap, but we're going to need a rolling machine, which isn't too expensive. We're going to make that one. And another advanced machine block. Let's see about these machines. Might have to make an assembly machine just to get into it, because it looks kind of neat. Then we could use this aluminum to make machines and things too. But I think we're all out of time today. Yeah. Okay, we got plans for next time. It's a good thing I got the 2 titanium dust. I have plans. I know exactly what I'm going to do with these 2 titanium. And it's going to be awesome. We're gonna need more diamonds. And I found the one thing that you actually need industrial diamonds for. So, we'll get into that next time, hopefully. Maybe the time after that. It's gonna take a while. I don't want to stick with Greg Tech too much. Maybe I'll shake things up. Next episode we'll do something different, and then come back to Greg Tech things next episode after that. I don't know. We'll see. But thanks for watching. See you later.